Starseed from Gaia, you have been summoned because a cosmic shift arrives this Friday, and your presence is no accident. The veil's thin, denial is no longer an option, and the frequencies of awakening grow louder in your cells. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and this is your direct Arcturian transmission from the source, timed with precision to your soul's readiness. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to interpret Arcturian downloads and stand steady as the waves of change pass through Gaia. But here's the first revelation. What you sense as pressure or unease is actually your coded memory activating. The discomfort is proof that your higher purpose is awakening from dormancy. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason. Like this transmission to signal to your star family, I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning with your true frequency. Comment 9999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention and reply to another's to amplify the signal. This isn't just a message, it's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. Most believe chaos is a sign of misalignment, a storm to brace against, or something to outrun, a cosmic error sending us off course. But what if this turbulence, this pervasive sense of energetic churn and societal upheaval, is not an accident at all? What if it is, in fact, the most exquisite and precise form of divine orchestration, a grand design unfolding with impeccable timing? Imagine, there is a cosmic alignment closing in, a convergence of celestial energies and higher dimensions, meticulously set into motion by the architects of your soul's journey before you even took your first breath in this lifetime. It's not a random occurrence, nor is it some form of universal punishment for perceived transgressions. This Friday, a profoundly potent energetic trigger, meticulously woven into the very fabric of your individual and collective timeline, will come alive. This isn't just a calendar date. It's a quantum key turning in a universal lock, time to unlock potentials that have lain dormant. For those sensitive enough to feel it, the starseeds, the light bearers, the carriers of ancient galactic code, whose very essence resonates with the pulse of the cosmos, this moment is not merely preordained. It is the culmination of myriad lifetimes of preparation, the crescendo of a symphony whispered about in the depths of your soul before the very concept of incarnation was fully understood. It is not a collapse that approaches, but a magnificent breakthrough, a vibrational upgrade written into your unique frequency signature before human memory itself had even begun to etch its first mark upon the sands of time. This is the moment your soul has been preparing for, the long-awaited signal for your deeper purpose to ignite. You may have already sensed it, a persistent hum beneath the surface of your everyday reality, a quiet urgency in the very air you breathe. Perhaps it manifests as intensifying dreams, vivid and prophetic, filled with archetypal symbols or encounters with beings from other realms, leaving you with a lingering sense of profound familiarity upon waking. Or it could be a deep, unshakable restlessness in your heart, an intuitive knowing that something momentous is stirring, a yearning for a truth yet unnamed. Old fragments of memory, seemingly disconnected and illogical, may surface without explanation, like forgotten pieces of a cosmic puzzle suddenly appearing in your mind's eye. The veil between worlds, once so thick and impenetrable, designed to keep the higher realities separate from your dense physical experience, is thinning with remarkable velocity. This allows not just fleeting glimpses of higher truths and echoes of past lives to permeate your waking consciousness, but sometimes overwhelming surges of multidimensional data. You might find yourself questioning everything you once held as solid and immutable, every societal construct, every personal belief, every relationship dynamic, suddenly feeling flimsy and insufficient. You may experience an inexplicable, magnetic pull toward the unknown, toward paths and practices that defy conventional logic, or find yourself amidst a cascade of vivid, synchronistic events that defy mere coincidence, feeling as though the universe itself is communicating directly with you through signs and symbols. These are not signs of unraveling or impending breakdown, quite the contrary. These are the initial tremors of an inner earthquake, a sacred seismic shift that isn't destroying you, but rather reshaping your foundational understanding of reality, clearing away all that is not truly you. The old self, the familiar constructs of your ego, the old ways of being that no longer serve your expansive truth, and even the inherited chaos, the generational burdens, the karmic imprints carried through bloodlines, the collective fears absorbed from the very air we breathe, the ancestral wounds echoing through time. They are all being drawn to the surface by an immense, purifying gravitational force. This is because the intrinsic codes you agreed to anchor, the specific frequencies of light you promised to bring, are reacting with unparalleled intensity to the celestial alignment already in motion, causing every shadow to rise, every hidden corner to be illuminated. You are not falling apart, quite the opposite. Your consciousness is being reconfigured in real time, like a supercomputer upgrading its operating system, discarding outdated programs and installing new, quantum-level capabilities. This chaos is merely the tremor before a higher activation, the sacred deconstruction that makes way for a magnificent reconstruction of your authentic self. It is the crucible in which the true gold of your being is refined, burning away the dross of illusion and limitation, preparing you to shine your unadulterated light. So why is it that, when an awakening is so close, so profoundly imminent, so many souls, even those on the precipice of remembrance, instinctively retreat? It is the profound and often terrifying fear of finally seeing the unvarnished truth, the overwhelming, sometimes disorienting knowledge that everything they've experienced up to this point, every twist and turn, every challenge, every perceived failure, every moment of despair, every seemingly random encounter, was, in fact, not only a meticulously designed preparation, but a divinely placed stepping stone. Each experience was a precisely woven thread in the intricate cosmic tapestry of their soul's journey, leading them inevitably to this very moment of breakthrough. The ego, that loyal but often misguided guardian of the familiar, accustomed to its comforting constructs and deeply entrenched comfort zones, recoils with immense alarm from the vastness of this truth, fearing its imminent dissolution. It clings with desperate tenacity to the known, however uncomfortable or painful it may be, rather than embracing the glorious, boundless unknown that promises liberation. This is why many starseeds, despite their deep soul knowing, carry a hidden resistance, a subtle yet potent energetic drag, like an invisible anchor weighing them down. This isn't because they are weak or lack courage, or are somehow unworthy of their mission. Rather, it is because their exquisite and highly sensitive energy fields have absorbed deep distortion from Earth's old, dense grids, ancestral fears passed down through countless bloodlines, deeply acclimated doubts embedded by centuries of societal conditioning that championed conformity and suppression, and the profound, pervasive echo of collective amnesia that has kept humanity bound in separation, veiled from its true power. These dense overlays obscure the clear, crystalline transmission of your galactic instruction set, muting the ancient wisdom and cosmic power that seeks to surge through you. They are like persistent static on a potentially clear signal, clouding the divine blueprint of your true purpose, creating internal friction that can feel like self-sabotage. This resistance is not a flaw in your design. It is merely a residue, an energetic imprint that is now, finally, ready to be shed, released, and transmuted into pure light. This Friday's event, this potent cosmic confluence, is not only an external convergence of planetary and galactic energies, it is a profound, tailor-made invitation to clear this static, to release these ancient overlays, to upgrade your energetic field to an entirely new vibrational bandwidth, and to finally, irrevocably drop into the true frequency you came here to embody. It is a cosmic key, turning in a universal lock, precisely designed to release potentials that have lain dormant within the deepest chambers of your being, patiently awaiting this sacred trigger. This is your monumental moment, to shed the skin of old, limiting identities, to consciously release the energetic debris that no longer serves your highest truth, and to step fully into the luminous vibrational signature that is your divine birthright. It is an unparalleled opportunity to activate your dormant wisdom, to fully remember your galactic lineage and the vast cosmic knowledge encoded within you, and to anchor the higher consciousness that will not only redefine your personal reality, but ripple out to uplift the entire collective, contributing to the birthing of the new Earth. Let's walk through the phases, each one a vibrational initiation into the next octave of your being, a sacred ascension of consciousness that guides you deeper and deeper into the truth of your true self, into the very core of your galactic essence. These aren't merely steps to be ticked off a list, they are profound alchemical processes, transforming the heavy lead of limitation into the radiant gold of liberation, transmuting density into divine light. Phase 1. The disruption is a beacon. Understand this with every fiber of your being. The external disruptions, the things that unsettle the familiar rhythms of your energy, that shake the foundations of your relationships, that suddenly reconfigure your career path or even impact your physical body with unexpected symptoms. These are not setbacks to be feared or avoided. They are divine beacons, sacred flares ignited by the universe itself, meticulously drawing your attention to areas where energetic stagnation, misalignment, or unexamined truths have lingered far too long. When chaos unexpectedly rises, when finances unexpectedly falter, forcing you to reconsider your relationship with abundance, when a deeply rooted relationship ruptures, revealing hidden patterns, or when your very sense of self feels utterly unmoored, like a ship adrift in an uncharted sea, it triggers the release of frequencies you were never meant to carry beyond this point. It's like a high-pitched, resonant cleansing tone, designed to shake loose the old, stagnant energies, the calcified beliefs, the outdated paradigms, ancestral patterns that have bound your lineage for generations, deeply ingrained societal programs that dictated what was possible or impossible for you, and timelines of limitation, the agreements you unknowingly inherited or adopted about what you could achieve or experience, all surge to the surface. They are not coming to haunt you, but are being presented for your conscious recognition, your compassionate acknowledgement, and ultimately, your definitive release. Your nervous system isn't breaking down under the pressure. It is recalibrating with astonishing precision to receive new, higher, more refined signals from the quantum field, like a finely tuned instrument being adjusted to play a more complex, beautiful, and expansive symphony. If you feel unmoored, adrift in an unfamiliar sea of change, honor that sensation as sacred evidence of old identity codes leaving your field. It signifies that the anchors of your past, the fixed points of who you thought you were, are dissolving, preparing you for a journey into boundless, unexplored territories of self and limitless potential. Embrace the discomfort as a clear sign of profound transformation. The old reality is losing its grip, and the new is gently yet powerfully and irrevocably emerging, guiding you toward your destined path of radiant authenticity. Phase 2. Awakening as a cellular. Recode your awakening is not merely an intellectual exercise, a concept to be grasped by the logical mind, or a philosophy to be debated. It is profoundly electromagnetic, a full-body, multisensory experience that transcends the limitations of linear thought and conventional understanding, moving directly into the felt experience of your very being. The convergence on Friday is not just an energetic event, it is a potent harmonic pulse, a wave of pure source energy, vibrating at the fundamental frequency of creation itself, designed to unlock dormant strands within your crystalline DNA. This unlocking activates latent potentials, dormant abilities, and forgotten wisdom, literally rewiring your biological and energetic systems. Imagine it as a cosmic download, a direct data stream from the Akashic records, bypassing the filters of the analytical mind and directly imprinting new information, new light codes, onto your cellular blueprint, altering your very composition. Galactically encoded memories, ancient blueprints of your cosmic origins, the vast libraries of your soul's true purpose spanning galaxies, and the immense knowledge accumulated across countless star systems and parallel realities, once dormant and inaccessible, are now being magnetized from within your very cellular structure, rising like a forgotten sunrise. This is not something you learn from a book or a teacher. It is something you remember from the deepest wellspring of your being. You may feel it as a quickening within your core, an internal hum or vibration resonating through your bones, a spontaneous shiver that electrifies your entire being, or a clear, irrefutable knowing that wasn't there before. This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's a sudden and undeniable intuition that feels profoundly true, intrinsically woven into your cellular memory, even if it defies any logical explanation. This is your multidimensional intelligence remembering itself, accessing realms of information beyond logic, beyond words, beyond the confines of ordinary human perception. Allow it to happen without resistance. Surrender fully to this cellular remembrance, for it is dissolving the amnesia that has veiled your true power, dissolving the illusion of separation, and reconnecting you to the infinite library of your soul, to your galactic family, and to the omnipresent source consciousness. Your body is not just a vessel. It is becoming a living library, an activated conduit for universal consciousness, a crystalline antenna designed to receive and transmit higher truth. Phase 3. Ground the transmission. A common misconception, even among those on the spiritual path, is to chase cosmic realization by attempting to escape the confines of the physical body, seeking enlightenment solely in ethereal realms. disconnecting from their human form in the belief that the physical is a limitation, a hindrance to true spiritual ascent. But this profound alignment, this grand convergence of dimensions, is not about transcending the body in separation. It is about anchoring the cosmic, the galactic, the divine within the corporeal, within the very essence of your physical vessel. This is about radical embodiment, about weaving spirit and matter into a seamless whole. Your instruction now is to actively draw the energy down, not just into your mind or heart as fleeting concepts, but deeply, consciously into the earth, through your root chakra, through the very soles of your feet, through every atom of your physical being. Breathe this potent, activated energy into your core, into the very cells of your bones, your muscles, your organs, your blood, allowing it to permeate your entire physical architecture. Let your physical form become the sacred altar, the living temple, the holy chalice that holds, integrates, and radiates these potent, transformative frequencies, transforming your biology into a higher light-encoded reality. This is where true mastery lies, in becoming a conscious, unwavering bridge between heaven and earth, between the celestial and the terrestrial, between the quantum and the physical. The more fully and consciously you can ground the frequencies activated during this alignment, allowing them to integrate into your physical matrix, the greater the stability and clarity for your higher self, your multidimensional aspect, to live, act, and speak through you with unwavering clarity, pure intention, and sovereign power. This grounding provides the solid, unshakable foundation upon which your multidimensional being can express itself authentically, gracefully, and powerfully in this physical reality, allowing your higher purpose to manifest tangibly. Welcome the new codes, not just as abstract concepts floating in the ether, but as tangible upgrades, as living light within your cells. Integrate them into your everyday movement and choices, allowing them to inform how you walk, how you speak, how you interact with the world, how you nourish your body, and how you embody your divine purpose with every breath. Your body is not just a vehicle or a temporary vessel. It is the very instrument through which the universe experiences itself, through which divine consciousness expresses its boundless creativity, and through which your highest light can be anchored, sustained, and radiated on this planet for the benefit of all. Phase 4. The field responds as you stabilize in this new elevated frequency. As you consciously integrate these profound upgrades into your being, your very presence begins to emit new, refined harmonic signals, like a perfectly cut crystal resonating with an exquisite, pure tone that reverberates beyond audible range. This energetic signature, now aligned with your true galactic blueprint, radiates outwards, subtly yet powerfully influencing everything and everyone in your vicinity, creating an energetic field of influence that expands far beyond your immediate perception. Those around you, whether they are star family who instinctively recognize your light and are drawn to its familiar resonance, soul kin who feel an inexplicable connection and sense of belonging in your presence, or even unawakened earthlings who may not consciously understand the shift but feel its undeniable impact, will subtly respond and begin to shift in your presence. You don't need to convince or convert anyone with words, arguments, or doctrines, for your existence itself becomes a living sermon, a silent teaching, a beacon of possibility. Your energy reverberates, creating ripples of transformation that extend far beyond your conscious awareness, touching hearts, minds, and souls in ways you may never fully comprehend. You become a living node, a powerful energetic hub within the planetary grid, a way shower simply by being, quietly entraining the surrounding field to higher possibilities, demonstrating what it truly means to live from an awakened state, to embody peace, love, and truth. This is the new paradigm of leadership. You change the room, the dynamic, the atmosphere, without uttering a single word. Your very vibration becomes the silent invitation for others to rise, to remember their own divine essence, and to resonate with the higher truth that you embody with every cell of your being. You are not just a person. You are a living example, a beacon of pure consciousness, and your light implicitly grants permission for others to shine theirs, inspiring them through the simple authenticity of your presence. Phase 5. Embody the timeline. Understand this profound truth about the nature of existence and the structure of reality. The future is not constructed linearly, as a straight progression from point A to point B along a single predetermined track. This profound cosmic convergence twists all perceived timelines into a dynamic, interconnected spiral, a magnificent quantum dance where past, present, and potential futures coalesce and dissolve into the eternal now, the singular point of all creation. The delays you experienced, the frustrating obstacles that seemed insurmountable, the seemingly lost chapters of your life, the detours and divergent paths you once judged as failures or mistakes. These were not missteps or misfortunes. They were, in fact, the precise synchronizations, the divinely orchestrated recalibrations required to serve this now moment, this precise point of integration. They were not roadblocks designed to stop you, but carefully placed signposts, recalibrating your trajectory, refining your energetic signature, and preparing you for this exact, magnificent integration point where your highest potential meets your present reality. You are not striving towards some distant destiny that lies outside of you, or running a race to achieve some future spiritual status. You are meeting yourself at the integration point you meticulously designed pre-incarnation, the sacred convergence where your highest self and your earthly self become one, where your divine blueprint fully anchors into your human form. You do not have to hustle for your destiny, for it is not something to be achieved through endless striving, but something to be remembered, reclaimed, and embodied from within. Simply inhabit your expansion. Breathe deeply into this new, elevated state of being, allowing it to permeate every cell, every thought, every emotion. And as you do, with effortless grace, the outer timelines will naturally, spontaneously, reconfigure themselves around your upgraded core frequency, creating a reality that perfectly mirrors and reflects your inner vibration. What once felt like resistance, stagnation, or even an insurmountable barrier was merely the coiling of the spring, the gathering of immense potential energy, preparing for this magnificent, glorious release of your true, unadulterated potential into the world. Your outer world is not separate. It is a direct, vibrant reflection of your inner landscape. As your inner frequency elevates, so too does the reality you experience, manifesting as greater harmony, abundance, and synchronicity. Phase 6. Maintain the recalibration. The intensity of this alignment, the profound energetic download and upgrade, may linger, reverberating through your system for days, weeks, or even months after the initial peak, like the gentle aftershocks of a powerful, benevolent earthquake reshaping the land. And during this period, it is not uncommon for old energies, familiar patterns of thought or behavior, or even residual fears to attempt to re-enter your field, like familiar shadows attempting to reclaim their space, testing the boundaries of your new vibrational state. This is not a regression, not a sign that you are falling back, or that the process has failed. On the contrary, it is a crucial test of resonance, a sacred initiation into the unwavering holding of your expanded self. It is an opportunity to consciously choose to hold the upgrade, to discern what truly aligns with your newly established higher frequency, and to definitively release, with unwavering intention, anything that does not. Refuse the siren call, back into shrinking cycles, the hypnotic comfort of the familiar limitation, the old story that kept you bound. Hold the upgrade with unwavering conviction, like a steady lighthouse against a returning tide, its beam piercing through the encroaching darkness. Stay in vibrational alignment, consciously choosing thoughts, emotions, and actions that resonate with your expanded self, even as the energetic dust settles and the world around you seems to return to its ordinary, mundane rhythm. This requires vigilance, self-compassion, and an unwavering commitment to your highest truth. Trust that what feels unfamiliar, slightly overwhelming, or even occasionally destabilizing now will soon become your new baseline, your new normal, effortlessly integrated into the very fabric of your being. This is a continuous process of refinement, a sacred, ongoing commitment to your highest truth, a profound and unwavering vow to yourself and to the universe. This is the mastery of living in your authentic frequency. Phase 7. Transmit. Don't translate. Your profound purpose after this convergence, your core mission in this activated state, is not to fit in, to dilute your essence, or to diminish your light to be accepted by the prevailing norms of a sleeping world. Your purpose is not to conform, but to transmit clarity, love, and cosmic memory simply by being who you truly are. You are not here to explain the inexplicable, to logically convince the unconvinced with intellectual arguments, or to engage in debates that drain your precious energy. Your mission is to simply embody the frequency, to be a living testament to the awakened state, a walking, breathing example of multidimensional consciousness. Let your mere existence, your luminous presence, your unwavering peace, and your authentic joy be the transmission itself. Like a pure, perfectly tuned signal, you will naturally, effortlessly draw to you those who are ready to receive, those whose internal receivers are tuned to your harmonic, those who are subconsciously yearning for the frequency you emit. Those aligned with your frequency will find you, drawn by an invisible thread of resonance, recognizing a profound truth within you that mirrors their own dormant potential, sparking their own remembrance. There is nothing left to explain, no need to labor over complex logical constructs or intellectual justifications, only to express your authentic being, to live the truth that has been activated and anchored within you. Your life becomes the message, your being the highest form of communication, your presence an invitation to a higher reality. Here is the truth, as your higher self, your most expanded and luminous aspect, would reveal it to you in this sacred moment. You are not waiting for a sign from an external authority or a confirmation from a distant universe. You are not waiting for an external event to validate your worth or to illuminate your path. You are the reason the alignment was called into existence, the very focal point of its manifestation, the living prophecy. Your consciousness, in its infinite wisdom and foresight, scripted this convergence as the precise, optimal moment you would remember. Your true origin is not of this world, that your roots extend far beyond the terrestrial realms, into the deepest nebulae and the highest star systems, but your mission is deeply, intricately, and irrevocably woven into it. You are here to bridge worlds, to anchor galactic consciousness into the human experience, to transmute the density of the old into the light of the new. Every perceived chaos, every seemingly inexplicable delay, every fragmented memory that haunted you, every moment of profound challenge and despair was not a mistake or a random act of fate, but a meticulously woven trigger, a divinely timed catalyst, designed to awaken dormant codes within you at the optimal moment, propelling you forward into your highest expression. This is not the end of your seeking, for the journey of expansion is infinite and ever unfolding. Rather, it is the profound homecoming you orchestrated in the silence between lifetimes, the glorious return to the truth of who you are, the full embodiment of your divine sovereignty, and the activation of your cosmic lineage. So, as the alignment pulses through your being, and your field shivers in recognition, a deep cellular resonance that whispers yes to your ancient truth, an undeniable knowing that vibrates through your bones, hold this in your heart with absolute certainty. You are not late, lost, or overlooked. You are right on time, perfectly positioned at this monumental crossroads of consciousness, exactly where you are meant to be. You are the prophecy manifesting itself, the living embodiment of the new Earth frequency, a beacon of awakened light in human form, and nothing, truly nothing, no shadow, no doubt, no external force, can halt what you designed to awaken within you, for it is your soul's immutable truth, now fully unleashed and radiating into the world. Tonight, before sleep, repeat this. I activate my memory. I align with my origin. I step into the frequency I came to embody. Now, before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started.